Hey, I'm Prashant. This series is created to welcome you into the world of some really amazing, inspiring women. Watch exclusively with me on this show, The Pretty Pep Talk with Prashant. Hello, welcome to the series, The Pretty Pep Talk with Prashant. My guest for today is a soul healer and a crystal therapist and a joyologist. And she's very, very graceful and very beautiful. I can't take my eyes off her whenever I look at her. And that's the secret of a relationship. Yes, and that is Ashtar Tashi. Welcome to the show.
Hi Prashant, how are you?
So you call yourself joyologist,
Yeah.
right? So what is that? How do you spread joy?
So, all of us are divine beings. If we start believing that, we keep thinking that God is outside of us. But I have always lived with the belief that God lives within me, like it lives in everything, be it even a small leaf, be it an insect, be it the sky, be it a flower, be it sand, be it any being on earth, has a spark of divine within it. So, why is the divine inside of each thing or each existence on this planet? Is because the divine wants to experience itself. And the divine experiences itself only through being joyous, right? So, if we all start remembering that we are divine beings and we are here to only experience joy. Now, the problem is that people forget that and they forget to be joyous. So, I feel that I have been chosen to actually spread joy and give people that experience that they should start going within and find that joy that already exists. Why are we looking outside? Yes, meditation is important. Yes, searching and seeking self is important. बट पहली और सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी चीज़ ये है कि आप अपने अंदर झांक कर अपनी खुशी को खुद ही ढूंढिए, right? You know, there's a little meme that is seen very often on social media that, you know, somebody is looking very happy and the other person asks him that, oh my God, where did you find it? You know, because he's got a label saying happiness, and the other person says, where did you find it? And this person says, well, I created it myself.
Okay.
Right? So we are so capable of creating happiness, we are so capable of creating joy, but we keep forgetting that.
Right.
So as Ashtar Tashi, I think I have been chosen for this task, that I should start giving out ways to people and hold their hand and take them towards their own joy. So therefore the joyologist.
Oh, lovely.
And just coined the word, and I think it fits me very well because you know me for so many years.
Right.
And I am always happy. Well, I try and find happiness in everything. And I do manage to get it also, so that's the key thing.
But tell me, Tashi, do you feel you have reached this position after achieving everything in life? Because what I have seen in your life is you have a fabulous home, of course, a fabulous husband, kids, beauty, charm, grace, success, you name it and it's there. So you're complete within yourself. So after achieving all this, do you feel you are more joyful because you have everything with you, and somebody who doesn't have nothing of this and still they can be joyful?
So interesting that you say it, but when I was in my fashion business for so many years, Prashant, that's how you and I met, right? So we go back all those years, and I was very happy in that moment also, doing my fashion business.
Right.
Perfect. Everything was still there. The fabulous husband, the fabulous kids, a great home, everything was there even then. But the whole journey started because I was not feeling joyful inside of me. I was always feeling that I am looking for joy outside of myself. I was looking for joy in my relationships. I was looking for joy through friendships. I was looking through joy through my travels and all of that. I wasn't willing to accept myself. That was the biggest issue with me. I was not willing to accept. I always thought I was so flawed. And I was doing things for people so that they could love me, right? And I was not giving love to myself. तो आप जितना भी बाहरी दुनिया को कितना भी देते रहें, बाहरी दुनिया से आपको, you know, धन दौलत, शान और शौकत सब मिल जाएगी. लेकिन जो आपकी भीतरी खुशी है, वो आपको खुद ही बनानी है. तो वो मैं नहीं बना पा रही थी. I was not able to create my own joy within. and therefore I was not complete. Only when I started seeking, I started finding. And what was I seeking? I was seeking myself. I had forgotten who Tashi was. I was somebody's wife, somebody's daughter, somebody's daughter-in-law, somebody's sibling, somebody's mother, somebody's boss. I was all of that, but who was Tashi?
Right.
Tashi did not exist for me. And that was the painful experiences I was having. But the minute I left all of that aside and I said, this is meant for me, till it is meant for me, it will always be mine. But until I don't find who I am, everything else, वो सब कुछ बेकार हो गया. Right?
Right.
तो उन सब चीज़ों के बीच में रहते हुए अपने आप को तलाशना, वहाँ से वो जॉय की जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई. और अब जब मैं देखती हूँ तो सब कुछ है. तो पहले जब नहीं भी था हमारे पास इतना, when I got married, no, we didn't have too much, but by God's grace, everything has been turning out amazingly well for us, and we are where we are today. But जब कुछ नहीं था प्रशांत, तब भी मैं बहुत खुश थी.
Correct.
बाहरी रूप से तो, और अब भी बहुत खुश हूँ. लेकिन अब ये जो आप कह रहे हैं ग्रेस और ब्यूटी और ये सब, आई थिंक गॉड इज काइंड, ये बढ़ गया है क्योंकि अंदर की खुशी अब बाहर दिखाई देती है.
Oh, that's reflecting now.
Absolutely it is.
Yeah, so
That is
what-
all I am. I am joy personified.
So what I feel is like inside there is a diamond which is shining now, and we are receiving the light here outside.
Wow, I love this. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
and I'm sitting in
absolutely.
this light, and I'm feeling really, really, what should I say, graced or full of grace, and I'm feeling that the energy within me is changing when I'm talking to you.
Thank you so much.
So Tashi, do you feel like a karmic thing? What is karma? Does karma leads to happiness if you are doing your right karmas? And how do you understand what is right karma for you in this life, especially?
So we have to understand, Prash, that we have all come here on a journey to evolve. Every soul keeps incarnating again and again, because that is my belief. It is not that I'm a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or anything. I don't follow any religion, right? But I'm a born Hindu, but that still doesn't add anything or take away anything from me. But I do believe in the concept of birth and rebirth. Now, when we're looking at the concept of rebirth, we have to understand that each soul is coming here to evolve. Now, all evolution, all learning, all growth cannot happen in one lifetime, because we want to keep learning. So, let's say you have chosen a certain list of karmic learnings you want to gain in this lifetime as Prashant.
Oh, I like this word called karmic learning.
Yeah, right. Karmic learning.
Oh, it is different.
Yeah, so your actions will be based, your experiences that you choose. We have the free will choice, right? So your soul is going to choose that, okay, fine, so I want to learn the lesson of forgiveness. For example, that is one of your lessons you've come here to learn. Now, how will you learn it? If you already have it, then why will you go seeking it? अगर आप already एक subject में अव्वल हैं अपनी class में, तो आप बार बार उसको थोड़ी repeat करेंगे class को, right?
Right.
So we are seeking something that we want to grow with. So let's say you have chosen the karmic question of, okay, fine, I need to learn forgiveness. You will be born into a family where everybody is most unforgiving, right? You will find people in your surroundings, you will invite experiences in your life which are going to question your desire to forgive. Okay? So you are going to say, but how can I forgive? मेरे साथ इतना बुरा हो रहा है, मेरे साथ इतने लोग बुरा व्यवहार करते हैं, ये हो गया मेरे साथ, वो हो गया मेरे साथ, मैं क्यों forgive करूं? कैसे forgive करूं? यहीं पर अगर आपको correct guidance मिल जाए, so you will be able to say then, so now this is my karmic learning, this pattern that keeps repeating, where everybody who comes into my life is making me more unforgiving. That means I have to learn the lesson of forgiveness. Right? So when we are born with this entire list, the agenda, so to say, of karmic learnings, we have no recollection of it. Right? The person is born, the soul comes into a human body, and it is surrounded by what we call veils of forgetfulness. सब कुछ हम भूल जाते हैं. Right? तो इतनी मोह माया में distraction है, तो याद नहीं आता इंसान को. जब तक इंसान को याद आए, कभी बहुत देर हो जाती है, कभी जल्दी याद आ जाता है, depends person to person. So I'll give you a very simple analogy that I give here to know your karmic learning or when it happens, or how to recognize when you're ready to know your karmic journey. Now, how it happens is, imagine a small infant in a cradle, okay? And that infant is lying down, abhi uski neend khuli, thodi si, and the baby wakes up and starts looking around and says, I think I'm hungry. So it'll make a little sound. So the mother hears the sound somewhere. Then the mother will say, हाँ, I'm coming beta. So वो बच्चा माँ की आवाज़ सुन के distract हो जाता है. Keyword distract हो जाता है and keeps quiet. Then it says, no, but my hunger is rising. So it's going to make a little louder wail. Then the mother comes to the child and brings a little rattle. Well, she's busy doing something else. So she gives a little rattle and goes chan chan around it. Baby gets distracted for a while. That is your moh and maya.
Oh.
Right? So you get distracted. आज मैं खुश हूँ, आज मैं उदास हूँ. Today I'm in love. Today I'm out of love. Today I'm getting married. Tomorrow I'm getting divorced. Today my father has died. Tomorrow my mother has died. Today my child is born. The whole drama is happening for you.
Right.
So the child is going on getting distracted. Today I'm rich. Tomorrow I'm poor. All of that.
Yeah.
All that drama is happening. So that is all the rattling. The mother is distracting. The child cannot bear that hunger anymore, and it wails. The loudest screaming wail it can give. What does the mother do then? Then she carries the baby and gives it milk. Right? So the soul, until the soul is not calling out to the universe and says, I am sick and tired of the patterns repeating. I am getting depleted of energy because I'm going on repeating the same karmic lessons, karmic learnings, but I'm still not learning. So only when the soul calls out, the universe brings you somebody, brings you one big lesson to learn from, and there's a switch that happens. That's when the conscious awareness comes in, and the soul says, now I am ready. Universe says, we were always waiting. Switch.
Oh my God.
So you have learnt that lesson. So the karmic lesson has been learnt then. But then you have a whole list of karmic learnings you are waiting for. So उसी प्रकार से अब ये नहीं कि आपने forgiveness का किया उसके बाद ही दूसरे लेसन की बारी आती, वो नहीं है. आप स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं जब, तो you're learning seven, 9 subjects you're studying together. So that's the way life also works. So karmic journey, karmic learnings are all about that. So if you are seeking happiness, depends on what kind of happiness are you seeking. Are you seeking material happiness? Are you seeking happiness through relationships? Are you seeking happiness through only love? And you'll keep falling in love and falling out of it and learning until you find that the true love is only for you, by you.
Oh my God.
It's your love for self. Everything else is secondary.
Like lovely. Lovely way to learn, but a very tough way, I think.
Who said it was a bed of roses? I didn't.
So Tashi, you call yourself a soul healer, correct? So it is a very difficult term to understand because first of all, you don't know what is soul because it is not seen. Yeah, so you are trying to find out what is soul, which is not there. And now you are trying to heal it also. So your job is so tough and so difficult and you are doing it so successfully. I mean, how this is possible?
What is possible? The fact that I do this job or the fact that souls are being healed? Or how does one heal the souls?
Yeah, I mean, how you're doing it and how you understand the soul thing. Like, okay, this soul needs healing. Then you connect with that person and you actually help them to heal, soul healing. So, how it came to you?
So, I didn't know that I was a soul healer for the longest time. When I started my journey after doing 15 years of fashion, and then when I moved into this aspect of my life.
Absolutely, which is completely different.
Totally different, right?
Totally different.
Yeah.
From glamour, from all that glitz to soul.
To soul. And I think this is more glamorous. The soul part of it is more glamorous because the soul is always shining.
Oh.
The camera lights can go off and on.
Right.
But the soul does not go off and on. The soul is always there. हमेशा ही है ना, आत्मा तो कहीं जा नहीं रही, कभी बुझ नहीं सकती. Right? तो ये जो soul healing का यहाँ से आया प्रशांत, that when I was hurting so much 18 years ago, when I was going through my own traumas and I was going through my own internal, a lot of internal play was happening. I was going through a lot of emotional upheaval in my own life. And that's when I realized that what I need is to understand myself better. So, though the term may sound a little confusing to people, like you said, soul healing. So, okay, now tell me something. I'll ask you a simple question. You have a wound anywhere.
Right.
If it is only a small prick and all of that, minor prick and all, you'll just say, ah, chota sa chot hai, kuch nahi. You know, you'll ignore it. But when it becomes like a deep wound, right, that's when it starts hurting and it starts looking, you know, kind of an abscess forming or a blister which is filled with pus and, you know, infected blood and all. Then you will start looking at it and say, oh my God, this needs healing. I need to go to a doctor and get some healing done for this. You know, whether it's allopathy, whether it's homeopathy, whether it's a minor cut and surgery, whatever the need may be of the hour, right? The problem is that everyone's souls are wounded. Why are they wounded? Because we've come here only, back to your first question, about karmic learning. Karmic learning is not going to happen like a piece of cake. Right? So when we are going through our karmic learning, we are going to go through challenges which create wounds in us. Our heart will be wounded, our mind will be anxious, our mannerisms will be totally disturbed, our whole lifestyle changes because of problems from the outside world, paisa nahi hai, rishta nahi hai, whatever the problem might be. So we are already wounded. When we realize, sometimes it's too late by the time we realize that we are wounded. You know, it's like having a wound under your foot. You keep walking with it, okay, and the blister keeps becoming bigger and bigger. So sometimes you'll put a band-aid and go to sleep. Next morning again, you'll wear the same worn-out shoe and again start walking. The wound is not going to heal like this. It's only going to become deeper. That's when you realize that, oh my God, I need some kind of healing, and you will visit whoever needs to repair that for you. Similarly, everybody has issues, but people realize that they are wounded souls only when they see same patterns being repeated, same pain coming back.
Right.
Right? They feel that they have resolved it with their best friend, but then they realize their spouse is also behaving the same way. That means it's not healed. Okay, now my child is doing the same thing to me. Now my boss is also doing the same thing to me. Why am I getting wounded again and again? Now I am ready to heal my soul, because the problem is not with your mind or your body. The problem has gone much deeper. The wound has created an abscess deep inside, in the deepest part of your being, which is your soul. And then when you can't deal with it on the outside, then it hits people, हाँ ये तो अंदर की कुछ healing है, ये patterns हैं जिनको break करना है, कुछ सीखना है. So the soul is ready for healing, and soul always needs healing. It's not that because I have been doing this work on myself to be here today, it's taken me 18 years, Prashant, to be able to sit in front of you and say all this. Right? Because I have also gone through my entire process of my healing. I have been through some ugly patterns, I have been through some very uncomfortable situations, but the minute I started realizing, it's not getting repaired, means it's not my mind or my behavior or my speech that needs to change. I have to understand the truth in my soul. Why am I misbehaving? What is hurting me so much inside that's coming out as fear, or what is coming out as an anger for somebody, or what is coming out as insecurity, right? So I may look very pleasant on the outside, but I've had some ugly challenges where I looked at myself in the mirror and said, really, Tashi, is that you? Because that ugliness I thought had started showing out, said, what if people recognize who I truly am? Now that is a very dangerous thing, because nobody wants to show their true side to anyone, no? We all want to wear these beautiful masks and walk around as if we are perfect.
Right. And the other thing is, what I have noticed is, जब भी मैं किसी के यहाँ जाता हूँ, लोग बोलते हैं मैं डिप्रेस्ड हूँ आज, ये डिप्रेशन में गया, वो डिप्रेशन में गया. ये डिप्रेशन वर्ड इतना कॉमन नहीं था पहले. अभी इट्स कमिंग लाइक कि हेलो हाय, हेलो आई एम डिप्रेस्ड. सो आई सेड व्हाट हैपेंड? नथिंग. ये छोटी सी बात हो कि डिप्रेशन में गया. अभी तो मैं साइकियाट्रिस्ट के पास जा रहा हूँ. अभी मुझे आई एम ऑन पिल्स, मुझे ज़रूरत है गोलियों की. मैं बोला ये क्या हो रहा है? व्हाट इज़ हैपनिंग टू द लाइफ? सो all these people need soul healing, I think, क्योंकि materialism में तो उन्होंने देख लिया, सब कुछ जमा करके देख लिया, correct? And now these people don't know the importance of soul healing. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. So the thing is that being in the material world is not a crime. enjoying materialistic things is not a crime. It's not that anybody is expected or you are expected to leave everything and go into the Himalayas and take vanvas, right? We have to be in this world but not of it, like I said earlier. The problem comes now, Prashant, the depression that you're saying, anxiety and sleeping pills and all of that, because people are not living for themselves anymore. People are living for, what is that one saying about me? What is that one thinking about me? How am I portrayed on social media? How much does my fame make me? I have worked very hard for this fame, but the fame is making me or I have made the fame. So people get attached to that fame aspect of their life.
Correct.
Am I famous enough? Am I rich enough? What is your comparison with? Right? Yes. So when you are chasing something constantly, you are bound to get tired. अब आप सोचिए अगर आप मैराथन भी रन करने जाते हैं, अगर आपकी कैपेसिटी 10 किलोमीटर्स की मैराथन की है, until you are not trained, physically, mentally, emotionally trained to run 100 kilometers marathon, you can't, no? You can't do it. You have to train yourself. But we want to be following everybody else. तुम्हारे पास ज़्यादा पैसा है, कैसे आया? मुझे भी चाहिए. राइट तो मेरा लालच मेरी ग्रीड मेरी एनवी मेरा एंगर मेरी एंजाइटी everything is going to come together and what will it do? It will depress my emotions, therefore depression. I start depressing, I start pushing my own needs, my soul needs down. They take a back seat, but I want to be seen as the most beautiful, I want to be seen as the most rich, I want to be seen as the most popular. Right. The day we stop chasing things, they will come to us. Our problem is we are chasing. I want my children to love me. I want my wife or husband to love me more. I want my girlfriend or boyfriend to buy me expensive gifts and all of that. I don't understand that concept. So anxiety, depression, all of that comes because you are chasing something constantly. Can you not just stay in one place, do your hard work, do your bit, but without any sense of greed? I don't understand greed now. That is, maybe I'm not able to explain that, right? But I would rather sit in a place comfortably and wait for the butterfly to come and sit with me instead of going on chasing the butterfly. I may fall off the cliff running after that butterfly. Who wants to die like that? I'd rather just sit peacefully in a place and let the butterfly come to me, no? I am doing everything possible. I'll surround myself with flowers so the butterfly comes to me. I'm not going to go running after it.
So people are running after this, or everything is because of the competition, I feel. There is
competition,
so much of
greed.
Greed, yeah. So competition is to be in the rat race.
Absolutely.
To compare yourself with others.
In every way.
In every way, and you are not happy whatever you have, and instead of that, you start counting what you don't have.
Contentment.
Contentment.
And gratitude.
And gratitude, yes.
The biggest thing is gratitude. Once if people, so you know, it's become like a very common word now. It's become a very cliched thing. You know, practice gratitude. Yeah, right. Do you even think of gratitude as gratitude? People think, I want a nice big car and I've got it, so thank you, God. Really? You know, that's not the way gratitude works. You have to be in gratitude constantly, consistently for every breath that you are taking. The fact that you woke up this morning and saw a new day, be in gratitude for that. The fact that you are breathing, that all your limbs are working, that you have water to drink, you have a bite of food to eat, you have people to help you with everything that you want to do. I have you to be sitting here and talking to me for company also, let's say. I am in gratitude for that. Right? We are breathing fresh air, we have sunlight. Be in gratitude for that. वो गाड़ियाँ और वो दर्जे और वो social media status और वो बाकी चीज़ें तो बहुत दूर की बात हैं. So we link also our gratitude to material things.
True.
And that is when we stop doing that, then that, like you said, we have to stop getting into rat race, we have to get into contentment. एक आपको अपनी ज़िंदगी से एक सुकून पाना ज़रूरी है. एक शांत स्पेस में आके तो देखिए. I may not even appreciate if I have the same jacket as yours tomorrow, but I'm greedy right now. I want the same jacket. Right. It may not even fit me, but because Prashant is wearing it, I also want it. True. I have probably a better jacket, but I will not look at that. I want yours because you have it and I don't. How will I ever be happy?
How true.
Then I'll be tempted to come to your house and steal it from your wardrobe. Really, it still won't fit me. Right?
Right.
So very, very simple. You answered it yourself, Prashant. So thank you for that. You said rat race. That is, it's an ugly word, but that's what it is. Can you imagine yourself running around like rats? मतलब हमारे इंसानों की भी ये औकात हो गई कि हम चूहों की तरह भाग रहे हैं. क्या जिंदगी है ये?
मैंने कल ही किसी को पूछा कि क्या चाहते हैं आप लाइफ से, तो उसने जवाब दिया कि मैं बहुत लंबा जीना चाहता हूँ. तो मैं बोला लंबा क्यों जीना चाहते हो लंबा?
सही बात.
क्योंकि रोज तो आप सफरिंग कर रहे हो, आप रोज रोते रहते हो, कि आपको लंबा रोते रहना है. So he couldn't answer.
Yeah.
He said, then why you want to live? Unless and until you learn joyful living every day, then you want to have a long life. कि भाई हाँ, I'm enjoying this bliss I'm enjoying, this joyful moment I'm enjoying, and I'm enjoying whatever is given to me. I'm here to enjoy this, not to be in suffering.
But even then, we don't need a long life. So I am a little, I think, little differently there. Again, so yes, you want a life. I will not even say long or short. Whatever you have chosen to complete your karmic journey, your soul journey in this birth, that much you will get. You're not going to be taken away. आज मेरा मूड नहीं है, प्रशांत जिंदा रहे, चलो उठा लो इसको. The divine does not function like that. The divine gives you all the opportunity and all the wherewithal, all the equipment, if I may call it that, all the wherewithal to fulfill your karmic journey. The choice is yours, how much, how soon, how quickly, how beautifully you accomplish it, right? But what will I do by living joyously, even if it's a long life? How much joy? I don't know. For me, I live every moment as if it's my last. So I find joy in this moment right now. I am finding joy. What my morning was very joyous, what I did. This is joyous now. After this whole interview is over, I will continue being in joy. Right? I may not wake up tomorrow morning, but today has been joyous. Every moment has been joyous.
Right. I've heard my friends telling me, it's weekend, so let's have fun. Monday we'll come back again, we'll go back to work. So that's the way they think. So I said, what, Monday to Friday you are going to be in suffering?
Yeah.
Please start enjoying that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
right?
that's the maximum time you're doing that work. So you start enjoying that.
Yeah, so that's what people say, no? That if you start enjoying what you do for a living, that is going to give you joy any which way. And that I don't look at my work as a profession.
Right.
This is my beingness. I am just being, you know.
True.
You can give me any name. You can call me Ashtar, you can call me Tashi, you can call me carpet, you can call me chair. I am still doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right? Which is serving people's light, which is finding more light, which is spreading joy, which is helping people with their soul's healing. I am so joyous in all of it that moment to moment is so fantastic. I never question any day. I never say, oh my God, why this day today? Every day, every challenge. So it doesn't mean my life is a bed of roses.
Right.
I have my set of challenges. I'm human. I'm totally flawed. I'm not at all perfect. But having said that, I find joy in everything. Even when I'm angry, and I do get angry, and when I get angry and I'll say, okay, fine, nikal liya na, gussa bhi shant. I enjoyed even that moment of being angry. What's the big deal?
People think spirituality means not being angry, not to show any emotions, not to be greedy, not to be this, not to be that. So many things are there. People think, हाँ आप spiritual हो तो आप गुस्सा नहीं करना चाहिए. मैं अगर कभी गुस्सा हो तो बोलते तुम तो spiritual हो, तुम क्यों गुस्सा कर रहे हो? तो मैं बोला अरे भाई situation ऐसी कि गुस्सा तो आएगा. तो ये spirituality और ये हमारे जो emotions है उनका कोई रिश्ता नहीं है ना वैसे.
इमोशंस और स्पिरिचुअलिटी का रिश्ता ये है कि इमोशंस आपकी स्पिरिट के साथ कनेक्टेड तो हैं, लेकिन आपकी स्पिरिट आपको गाइड करती है कि आपने किस तरह से रिस्पॉन्ड या रिएक्ट करना है.
ओके, वो गाइड करता है
स्पिरिट गाइड करता है.
ओके.
तो आप मेरे से कुछ गलत सवाल पूछें.
करेक्ट.
If I want, I can get really angry and pick up something and throw it at you.
Right.
Right? That would be the angry me, and I have no control over my emotions. Right? But if you say something, unfair to me or something, I should keep quiet for 1 second and listen to your question, and I'll probably ask you, okay, Prashant, tell me, why do you think you wanted to say this to me? What triggered it? What brought it up?
Oh, that should be the response.
Then I'm coming from, that's a response.
Okay.
Right? So I'm then coming from spirit.
Spirit, correct.
When I'm not coming from spirit is when I am using my ego mind to react.
Correct. जैसे अभी आपने उठ के मुझे एक चाटा मार दिया, तो मैं आपको चाटा नहीं मारूंगा, मैं पूछूंगा कि आपने चाटा क्यों मारा.
हाँ, कि ताशी हुआ क्या? ऐसा क्या बोल दिया?
ऐसा क्या बोल दिया कि चाटा क्या क्या हुआ?
Exactly.
इतना गुस्सा। तो ये मेरे स्पिरिट गाइड ने मुझे बताया।
Exactly. Your spirit is guiding you.
करेक्ट। सो इफ द स्पिरिट इज नॉट गाइडिंग यू, मैं भी उठ के चाटा लगा दूंगा
क्योंकि you will
आपको।
come from ego mind.
ईगो, ओके
Ego mind.
ओके। तो
Right.
ये माइंड हैज द ईगो।
So when you are this human form, what are you made of? Flesh, bone, tissue, blood, excrement, saliva. You know, there's so many things that make you, no?
Absolutely.
As a human, your features, your different, elements of you.
Right. I can't select things.
You
कि
can't
only
select.
this much is me and this is not me.
Exactly, right? So this is all of you. तो इसी में से एक ingredient आपकी ego है.
Okay.
एक ingredient
So
है आपकी
ego is part of me.
part of human.
And I can't remove it and throw it and say, no, ego won't be there now.
No, you have the free will choice of using it correctly or incorrectly.
Oh, perfect.
Using your ego correctly or incorrectly, ego is not going anywhere. You can use ego to become humble. You can use ego to feel self-pride. You can feel ego to become your charging point. Every time you're feeling down, you'll say, no, but Prashant, you're good at this. Don't worry. Give yourself a little push.
Right. So
Kar
your,
lo.
so your best self, like
Your best self is also included. Yes, the ego is there, a part of your best
Right.
self. When you come from a space of anger, envy, jealousy, hatred,
resentment.
resentment, right, all of these things, then your ego जो है ना, वो आपका मसाला खराब हो गया, आपको बदल देना चाहिए. वो दाल का टेस्ट खराब कर रहा है.
Okay.
पुराना मसाला हो गया, उसको निकालिए, नया इंग्रेडिएंट लीजिए, टेस्ट बदलिए जिंदगी का, एंड देन यू स्टार्ट लिविंग अगेन. बट इट विल हैव टू बी डन विद अ लॉट ऑफ सेल्फ कॉन्शियस अवेयरनेस. सो सोल हीलिंग का एक बहुत बड़ा जो एस्पेक्ट है, दैट इज सेल्फ कॉन्शियस अवेयरनेस.
Correct.
Right? So when people are feeling depressed, they should be aware, oh, I am feeling like this. Why am I feeling like this? Because so and so said this to me. Or I attended a death ceremony and that's making me think about my own death. Or reminding me of someone else's death. Therefore, it has put me in a place of depression. Right? Why am I feeling sad today? What is the trigger for that? Why am I feeling anxious? Why am I feeling jealous of Prashant? I am feeling jealous because he's lost a lot of weight and I am unable to lose my weight. Then maybe I should look at losing my weight rather than getting angry at you. Why have you lost weight so much? Why am I jealous of you? So simple. So simple. All it needs is conscious awareness. So we are consciously aware. अभी प्यास लगी है, अभी भूख लगी है, अभी पॉटी जाना है, अभी गाड़ी में हवा खाने, ठंडी हवा खाने यहाँ जाना है, वो करना है. All of that we know. But मेरे सोल की क्या नीड्स हैं, मेरा सोल कैसे हील्ड रहेगा, उसकी कॉन्शियस अवेयरनेस नहीं. बिकॉज वो लगता है या दैट्स टू मच वर्क फॉर मी. वाई शुड आई बॉदर अबाउट माई इमोशंस? वाई शुड आई बॉदर अबाउट माई जेलसी? अरे एवरी पर्सन इज जेलस, every human being is anxious, everybody is depressed. What you said.
Yes. So if you take care of your soul, you won't be depressed.
Obviously not, no. Your soul is all you are. This is it. You and me are two souls having a conversation. You have a man's body with these features, I have a woman's body with these features. If you remove this whole garb, this whole mask of this body and flesh and looks and clothes and everything, what am I? Light. What are you? Light. So two light beings talking to each other, our souls having a conversation, we are learning from each other, we are growing with each other. I am adding value to your life, you are adding a lot of value to my life.
Right.
Then where is this sense of competition? Where is the sense of anger and this and that? Dump it. Move on. This is the only life you have. You don't know whether you're coming back for another lifetime. We have no clue. Right? Then why are you messing up this life with all these negative thought patterns and everything, thinking that no, I have another life? Really, who knows? Why can't you resolve everything now and in the here and now? And we can do that if we start thinking that we are souls having a human experience. It's not the other way around.
So Tashi, tell me, lot of being said and talk about karma. And there's new thing like karma. Even I'm confused, what is karma exactly? What karma we are talking about? The things what we do or what we have done in your past lives or what we are thinking about? Because I have heard that whatever you think is also your karma. You're creating your own karma. So is that, it can't be any, in simple line you can explain karma, okay, this is karma and this is what you should do.
Okay, very simply put for you.
Yes.
every thought, word, and action is karma. So when we are talking of karma, Prashant, I told you that there is the thought, word, and action. And we have just spoken about how it is about doing good, or having good thoughts, speaking good words, or giving good action towards people, right? But karma has to start with self. Just like love has to start with self, so does karma. What I mean by saying this is that if you are not going to be kind to yourself, you are not going to say kind words to self, you are not going to have good thoughts about yourself, then giving it all to the outside world, honestly, is not great karma either. So you are, how would I say, invalidating or nullifying the good effect of karma done for others if you are not starting with self. तो आपको मैं कहती रहूँ, हाँ प्रशांत, I want to help you, you're in problem, let me serve you, let me make life easier for you, or I see a small child and I feed them and I feel a lot of love for them and everything. Am I sure that I am doing it only out of love, or am I doing it for validation? That मैं कुछ अच्छा करूँ तो मुझे सब बोले, हाँ Tashi is such a kind person, she's such a sweet person and things like that. But am I being kind to myself also? Sure. Am I giving more of myself to others for validation? Then that's nullifying the whole karmic learning. Okay. I first have to do things for myself. I cannot say I am such a horrible person, but he is such a good person. Okay. I cannot say that I don't deserve it, but that child deserves it. What is so bad about me deserving it? I'm not snatching away somebody else's right or somebody else's things to make mine. That, of course, is bad karma then. But karma has to be first done correctly with self in thought, word, and action. And then when I do it for someone else, it'll be true karmic service, true karmic love, true karmic everything. I can't keep beating myself up and thinking that because I'm doing good for someone else, I'm not doing good for myself, this is good karma. Well, it isn't. So karma begins with self. Love begins with self. Respect begins with self. And when I'm doing it, I'm not being selfish.
So I think, Tashi, the whole universe works on this logic, correct?
Absolutely, Prashant. And the thing is that it's not only love here we are talking about. What about self-respect? What about self-esteem? We want to respect others, but we are willing to let go of our own respect for self. We will bow down in front of others, right? We will give the best version of ourselves to others, forgetting that we also deserve the respect. True. If I have achieved something in my life, so have you. How will I appreciate anything in you until I don't appreciate it in myself?
Absolutely.
And if you are not able to respect me, then I'm going to think twice, oh my God, am I not worthy of it? But I don't need outside validation. I know I am good the way I am. I have achieved so much in so many years through my own hard work, and I have worked very hard to get here today, and I have that respect for self. So even if you say something nasty to me, I will not get affected by it because I know how complete I am within me. Correct. I don't need your validation to tell me. If you tell me, I will receive it with a lot of joy. But if you don't tell me, I'm not going to say, oh my God, Prashant didn't say that to me. That means I'm not worthy of respect, really. Now that is being silly. Yes. Right? So self-love, self-respect, self-goodwill, self-esteem, everything in the world, Prashant, eventually is about self. It's all about me. For me, it is all about you, for you. How you portray yourself to me with self-respect will inspire me to respect you. So when I give you a compliment and say, oh, you look very nice, or you are so talented, you have such a lovely voice to sing, Prashant, you have to take the compliment for what it is and not say, nahi, मैं तो ऐसे ही, मैं तो bathroom singer, मैं तो ऐसे, मैं तो नहीं गाता. No. That's the problem with humanity. When we give a compliment to someone, nobody knows how to receive it.
Right.
No, you look better than me. No, but I'm telling you, you're looking nice. So all you need to do is with dignity say, yes, thank you, I do make an effort. Why not?
Yes. Just because you're saying it, if anyone compliments me on singing, let's say, you really sing well, voice is good. So I always pinpoint there, it comes from there.
Yeah.
So I do that.
Of course.
So is it the right thing?
That is also right. But listen, if that gift was given to you and you did not do riyaz, Prashant,
Right.
if you did not put your effort in, would you be able to put your voice across? No. There are so many people in the world who have a good voice, but they are not singers. Right? But you have put in the effort. So the gift is always a grace that comes from the divine. Right? But what are we doing with it? How are we adding value to that?
Right.
Right? It's like me. I have been blessed with this gift of healing. It is not mine. I am the instrument.
Yes.
Right? I say that I am the instrument. I know it. But I have also put in a lot of hard work to keep practicing and connecting with the divine through meditation, through prayer, to be able to offer this to the world. If I am the chosen one amongst millions to do this, I have also put in the effort, no?
True. True.
The divine could have chosen me and put me there and I'd say, I should only look nice for the camera. No, it doesn't work like that.
Right.
I have put in my effort so that you are able to sit here and have this conversation.
Oh, lovely. So, Tashi, coming to your crystal work.
Yeah.
I
My
know-
favorite subject.
Yeah. Okay. So, I look at crystals as merely as stones. So for me, it's just colorful stones. And for you, it is the stones which can heal people, which will work on them. And these stones also work on the conscious level. So how does this happen?
Crystals, like everything else on this planet, are energy, right? Every leaf, every blade of grass, every swish of the breeze, everything is energy, right? Crystals are also energy beings. Each crystal on this planet has its own energy. It already has the energy of doing something, it has the quality. You have the quality of being a singer. I have the quality of offering myself as a healer. I had or still have the creative quality of being a designer, right? Similarly, each crystal has its own characteristic, its own quality. So I discovered that years and years ago, when I started my journey 18 years ago, somehow I used to get attracted to crystals. And I would even pick up not just, so I work with crystals which are very different from gemstones. Gemstones are precious stones like rubies, sapphires, emeralds, diamonds, right? These are gemstones. I work with crystals which are rose quartz, clear quartz, tourmalines, lapis, larimar, aventurines, the works. There are many, many crystals I work with. I feel so gifted and so blessed that I can actually pick up even a stone from the roadside. And if I pick it up and I connect with it, it can start telling me what its story is.
Oh my God.
And it can actually help someone, then I will pick it up and keep it at my altar. And I will start working with that energy. So crystals all have energy. They heal also. They are sometimes only messengers also. Sometimes they just want to be in your presence also. They may take time for the healing energy to develop.
Okay.
So crystals have their own magic.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So the crystals are also part of the universe, part of the earth.
Mother Earth.
Mother
they
Earth.
grow from the womb of Mother Earth.
So they are very closely connected to us. That's why I understand.
Absolutely. And humans, interestingly, humans are now, so evolution की बात कर रहे थे हम शुरू में, कैसे humanity जो evolve हो रही है, we are all evolving into becoming crystalline beings. We all have crystal energy in us. How do I say that? It simply means crystals are very intuitive, right? So are humans. But we don't explore that intuitiveness, right? Crystals have healing energy in them. So do all humans. If you learn how to use the energy inside of you, Prashant, you could do this and start sending out your good vibrations to others. Crystals work like that. Humans work like that. We are crystalline energy. But of course, we have our minds blocked, our egos come, our self-doubt comes, and we don't explore it further. So that's a sad thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of glass is sold, dyed glass is sold as crystals also. So you have to learn how to decipher a real one from a fake one, just like humans. You have to decipher between a real one and a fake one.
How interesting. So this also gets me to everything on this earth or the universe has energy, and it has some kind of power which is there.
Yeah.
We have to just identify the power of everything, whatever is there around us.
and within us.
And within us, of course.
Yeah.
How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
So people, here I rub my hands, send
Energy to
energy
everyone
to
who is
everyone
watching.
who was watching this, and hope you are healed and blessed
Always.
always. Okay, so thank you, Ashtar Tashi, for being
Thank
with
you
me.
so much, Prashant, for this opportunity. Really, I am honored that you even thought of speaking with me, because I think there is so much love, so much light, so much grace to be shared with the world. And I am rather fortunate to be able to speaking on a platform with your audience and whoever is watching. So God bless everyone. And as I always say, keep shining. Mwah.